Hey guys, glad to have you here with me. I'm going to be breaking open the Bible and pulling some truth out of it and hopefully living a little bit better from here on out for it. Guys, I got some of Jesus' own words for you today. I guess in a roundabout way, it's all God's word. And Jesus being God, it's all kind of from Him. But this is words that He spoke with His own mouth. And it's possibly His most famous words at that. It's part of the Sermon on the Mount, and that's in Matthew chapter 5. So let's head there. Matthew chapter 5, verse 21 says this: "You have heard that our ancestors were told, 'You must not commit murder. If you commit murder, you're subject to judgment.' But I say, if you are even angry with someone, you're subject to judgment. If you call someone an idiot, you're in danger of being brought before the court. And if you curse someone, you are in danger of the fires of hell. So, if you are presenting your sacrifice at the altar in the temple, and you suddenly remember that someone has something against you, leave your sacrifice there at the altar, go and be reconciled to that person. Then come and offer your sacrifice to God." All right, guys, there we go. He lays it out. And part of what I love about the Sermon on the Mount is that Jesus is basically saying over and over again, it's not so much about what you do, it's about where your heart is. Why are you doing what you're doing? Our motives are probably more important than our actions. Obviously, it's our actions that carry repercussions for other people, but it's our motives that carry repercussions on the spiritual level anyway, for us. It's why we do things. We can do the best of things with wrong motives. We can do wrong things with good motives. After all, what's that old saying? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. So many times we want to do something good and we end up doing something wrong. But the point is here is that when it comes to this problem of anger, we usually do it wrong. And what Jesus has said is that He's taken it and He says, you remember the law, basically, thou shalt not kill? Well, that's right, but it goes deeper than that. It's not just a matter of you can't do bodily harm to a person to where their life ceases. No, it's really about what's going on in your heart. Are you angry enough with someone to where that's happening somewhere inside the mix of what's going on in your heart, in your brain? Guys, this is the problem. God cares an awful lot about why we do what we do. And so when we get angry with people for the wrong reasons, we're committing a sin. Jesus says elsewhere, He says, be angry and yet do not sin. So it's certainly possible. God's been angry lots and lots of times. And so what we need to do is we need to take our hint from Him. Jesus Himself got angry when He came to the temple and He saw it filled with a bunch of merchants who were there selling stuff or services to be able to make profit off of what happened at the temple. And you stop and you think about it, what happened at the temple is basically humanity trying to meet God and fulfill the law. That we're trying to reconcile ourselves to God. And so these people are trying to make a profit off of that process. And that made Jesus so angry. He made a whip, He turned tables, sent the animals that they had brought in order to sell for sacrifice. He did it. I mean, He just went ballistic. But He didn't sin. But so often what we do is sin. When we get angry at the wrong things. So we just need to make sure that we're getting angry about things that make God angry. What is good? What is righteous? Are we getting angry because we've been wronged Are we getting angry because someone else has been wronged? Is there a justice issue? Something on that order, guys. But how we get to point B is just as important as the fact that we reached point B. So be careful with your anger. You've got to learn to control your temper and make sure that it doesn't cause you to do things that you shouldn't do, but most importantly, that it doesn't tear up your heart. So guys, it certainly can be done, and it is a challenge. No argument there, but I want to challenge you to do that. And just like it says here at the end of what I read, it says, if you've got your offering there at the altar and you remember someone's got a problem with you, leave your offering at the altar and go and make it right first. Guys, a relationship with people is important. So go make your relationships right with people. It's important even in our relationship with God. Okay? If we can't love the people around us, how can we love the God that we can't even see? All right? That's what I had for you today. I hope it helps your day. And just remember that I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye.